The first ever out of the park baseball stream right here on 3 Up, 3 Down. You guys know I'm a huge baseball fan. And with the season kicking off and out of the park baseball being released, I wanted to do something a little more fun, something a little different, see if you guys get into it. I'll likely make some videos of it along the way. So, what we're doing here is a brand new expansion draft. Yes, the Saskatoon Berries, a Western Canadian Baseball League franchise who's brand new to the WCBL, is the focus of this video. We have expanded the baseball world. So what I have here is we have the Saskatoon Berries have been added to Major League Baseball along with a team in Portland. So we expanded to 32 teams. I will show you here in a second what the new standings look like, what the new playoffs would look like. The Berries have a AAA team. These are all Western Canadian Baseball League teams. So if you're into that league, a lot of junior players, JUCO guys play during the summer here in this Canadian league. We have the Regina Red Sox are going to be our AAA team. They are also part of the WCBL. The Moose Jaw Miller Express in the Southern League will be our AA team. In A-ball, we have the Weyburn Beavers, again, all WCBL teams. We have the Swift Current 57s are going to be our A-ball team. All these logos are current as well. And the Medicine Hat Mavericks, who went to the finals last year of the WCBL, they are our rookie league team. So we have, in fact, our teams set up. We are going to be the Saskatoon Berries. That is the brand new logo. I've updated jerseys as best as I can. So we have actually separated into American and National League still teams, but we're going to do 4 divisions of 8 teams each. So we have the AL East, keeping the Orioles, Red Sox. They've added the White Sox. I've added the White Sox in there, as well as the Cleveland Guardians, Detroit Tigers, Kansas City Royals. The Yankees and Blue Jays stay there as well. The AL West is where you're going to find us. The Houston Astros, Angels, Twins, Athletics, Mariners, Rangers. We have the Saskatoon Berries, us. We're going to find us in that AL West, as well as the other new team is the Portland Beavers. So we have 2 expansion teams, and they're both in the same division. Do I think this has happened in Major League Baseball? No, I don't, but that's what we're going to roll with. And in the NL East, we have the Braves, the Reds now, the Marlins, Mets, Phillies, Pirates. We've added the Tampa Bay Rays to the NL East. It just made things fit a little nicer. And the Washington Nationals, and then out west, out west we have the D-backs, Cubs, Rockies, Dodgers, Brewers, Padres, Giants, Cardinals. So we have a brand new team. We have no roster at this time. We have no pitching. We have no lineups. We have absolutely nobody on our team. The front office, I have gone through. We have a budget of $200 million for our team. We have $47.27 million available, and we have money for extensions as well. We're a small market size, poor loyalty because we're new, and fan interest is very interested at 89. So that is very, very cool. So we'll do some changes along the way. Our owner, Jaden Broderick, completely totally made up. You can see our goals for the season are for the next few seasons, are to upgrade at second base. To increase our profits, we need to end with a $26 million profit. We need to find a top prospect, a top 20 prospect. Going to have to do that likely through the draft. We need to build up our farm system to a top 6 team. We need to improve our team chemistry, and we want to build the team to reach the playoffs in the first couple of seasons. We'll see if we can actually do that. In terms of our personnel, I have pending offers gone through and done coaching offers to anything and everything. So all of our Saskatoon Berries, as well as our AAA team, AA, all our minor league system, I have offers out there. We'll see who fills those as we go along here. And we are going to draft Ryan Pepio as our first player for our expansion team. Young player, good overalls, good potentials. So Ryan Pepio. So James Karinchak will be our next pick. And we're going to add ourselves. I am going to add Mitch Haniger. I understand his contract's a little bigger, but that is fine. We need some production in our first year to be decent. So we're going to take Mitch Haniger. Tony Gonsolin is injured. I understand that. But his contract says he's got a few bit more service time for sure. So we're going to take Tony Gonsolin right there. Tony Gonsolin is added. I'm going to go back to catchers. I like the thought of Blake Sable. We're going to add Blake Sable as a catcher for us. I actually like the idea of Vidal Brujan. At the very least, as a bench guy, but definitely someone who can speed to burn for Vidal Brujan. So we're going to take Vidal Brujan as our shortstop. That's Kevin Biggio. Kevin Biggio is going to be our second baseman. We're going to draft him. He's got some service time left as well. Dom Smith, Joey Votto. How about Joey Votto? What do they have for Joey Votto's contract in here? $740,000. This is a team in Canada. We know we can hit. Absolutely know we can hit. So Joey Votto would be very interesting. We would need to find a younger first baseman to follow up for the next year or two after. But let's start off our draft with a little Joey Votto at first base. Dane Dunning. Dane Dunning's a very good starter in my mind for the Texas Rangers. So we're going to add Dane Dunning as a nice little player for our rotation. Two-way player, and he is in fact listed there as a two-way player, so there must be a way to do it. I will learn how to do that. So I'm going to draft Brendan McKay. At one time, a very highly thought of two-way player. Can play a little first base, so we're going to add Brendan McKay. Pablo Reyes can play a little bit of everything. He's a solid utility guy for sure. Definitely above average player, so we'll pick up Pablo Reyes. I don't mind that at all. Minor league contract, so we can definitely send him up and down there. Oh, Connor Wong. Connor Wong is still another player I wanted to add. That was the other one I was looking for. Connor Wong as a catcher can play a little bit of everything, but definitely gives us some catching depth. Abner Uribe. What is his contract setting at? He's got basically no service. Abner Uribe, the fact that he's even available in something like this is incredible. So Abner Uribe is going to be added as a reliever for us. Reynaldo Lopez is very, very good as well. His contract is a little high maybe for an expansion team, but we've got some money to play with, so we will add Reynaldo Lopez. Alex Vesia. Alex Vesia is the guy. We need a left-hand reliever. There's our lefty specialist, Alex Vesia, 1-year contract, $1 million. We'll add him. We are going to add, I like Josh Fleming. He's a lefty ground ball guy, but I would use him more as a bullpen guy. Actually, that might be a nice way. Use Josh Fleming, bullpen guy, starter, reliever, kind of go back and forth. So we'll add Josh Fleming. 22 home runs in the Pacific Coast League. That's Blaine Krim. Texas, contact, gap power above average, power above average. We could use some of this. I think that's a great play. Blaine Krim. Madrigal is a very good contact hitter. That's what we're going to add. Nick Madrigal. Garrett Hampson is a speed guy. I know that. That actually makes a lot of sense. Garrett Hampson. We will add Garrett Hampson to our outfield. I'm doing this. Sorry, guys. Kevin Pillar. I'm taking Kevin Pillar. Didn't realize he's in here. I'm taking Kevin Pillar. I absolutely love Kevin Pillar. Take a look at the jersey behind me. Taking Kevin Pillar. He's the type of player you want to help fill out your team. Mauricio Dubon. That's a player. We're going to go take it Mauricio Dubon, who had a good year in Houston. Taking so long for you guys and trying to figure out Will Brennan. I think that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, we're going to take Will Brennan. Jason Foley. Jason Foley has a wicked, wicked sinker. I'm going to take Jason Foley here as part of our bullpen. Hayden Wisniewski is someone I really like, though. Hayden Wisniewski, we're going to take. Add another starter, add to our depth. I think that's where we're going to. Vinny Capra, we'll go there. Joey Bart is probably the best bet there. We'll add Joey Bart for some depth at catcher. I think it's time. We'll do Jose Urquidy as another starter. A little bit more expensive, but that's okay. How about this Tobias Myers? Yeah, let's go with him. That's going to add to our AAA, AA organization. Garrett Clevenger's a lefty, right? Yeah, Garrett Clevenger's a lefty. We'll add another lefty to our pen. Kyle Muller is a kind of both starter and reliever, so we'll add Kyle Muller. Taylor Saucedo is another solid lefty. Let's add another solid lefty for Saucedo. There's a lot of good relievers here. Brent Suter, again, another lefty I want to add. Yeah, a little more expensive, but I'm okay with that. Youngster at Royber Salinas. 22 years old, played at AAA. Let's try that. We are going to add. Oh, Riley Adams at catcher would be a very good catcher as well. It kind of gives me 3 catchers that way. Who else am I like? Jorge Mateo. Yes, definitely. Add some speed. We're going to draft Jorge Mateo. Draft is over. That is it. Like computer manager, set up your team. Yes, we do. Let's take a look at what our roster is going to look like here. Finally, we get ourselves ready. We have our manager, Sergio Santos, finally has agreed. There is our pitching staff, our starters, Ryan Pepio, Dane Dunning. Brendan McKay is going to be a follower, so he's going to be our bulk guy. Kyle Muller and Jose Urquidy. There you see the bullpen. James Karinchak is the closer. Ronaldo Lopez and Alex Vesia are our setup men. Abner Uribe, Josh Fleming, and Jason Foley, with Foley and Fleming being openers. Brent Suter is an emergency. He's a long man. Garrett Clevenger and Brendan McKay, of course, we already have at our starting rotation. Our lineup has not changed. Jorge Mateo, Nick Madrigal, Blaine Krim, Kevin Pillar, Kevin Biggio, Mitch Haniger, Joey Votto, Joey Bart, and Mauricio Dubon for our starting lineup against the righties, and that will be what we use against Seattle. We have Blake Sable is on the bench with Vidal Brujan, and that is it at the moment. So our bench is a little lacking as we have Connor. Where's Connor Wong? Where is Connor Wong? Oh, Connor Wong is in our lineup versus lefties, not righties. So we have a platoon going on there between between Bart and Connor Wong, which works out very nicely. So there you see their lineup: Rayleigh, Polanco, Rahulio, Raleigh, Crawford, France, Haggerty, Marlowe, and Urias with pitcher George Kirby. And use the warm-up rule. Yes, yes, yes. All this can stay on, I'm sure. I'll look at it more in depth next time we start at our home ballpark, Larry Walker Park. Pitching to Luke Rayleigh, full count. And the very first at bat is a strikeout for Ryan Pepio for the Saskatoon Berries. Second guy up, Jorge Polanco. What's going to happen here? And unfortunately, we have given up a hit. Looks like it may be a double. And it is indeed a double for Jorge Polanco. We have Julio Rodriguez. We will pitch to him. It is early on. Pitching to Julio Rodriguez. Gets him with the changeup. And next up is Cal Raleigh. And there is the first strikeout of the side for Ryan Pepio in the first inning for the Berries. So we have Jorge Mateo up. We have a ton of speed. We need to get him on base, swinging away on a 1-1 pitch. And we have, it looks like, the first hit. Yes, indeed. The first hit in Barry's history goes to Jorge Mateo. He has incredible speed, so we are definitely going to try and steal second off of Cal Raleigh. We still want to try and steal second. He tried to pick us off. We're definitely still going. And there goes Jorge Mateo. He steals second, our first ever stolen base in Barry's history. It brings up Nick Madrigal still. He has a 1-0 count. He is going to swing away. Let's see if we can get ourselves a run here. Ground ball to the left side, but Mateo moves over to third. So we have a runner on third, 1 out for Blaine Krim. The very powerful Blaine Krim, probably one of our most powerful hitters. He grounds out, but Mateo scores the first ever run for the Saskatoon Berries, because you know that we need to manufacture as many runs as we can. That ends the top of the inning as we have Kevin Pillar grounding out, brings Ryan Pepio back out to face J.P. Crawford. Lead-off walk, unfortunately, so we're going to continue to throw to Ty France. 1-1 count, and a double play, it looks like. Yes, indeed, the first ever double play in Barry's history. And it allows us to pitch to Sam Haggerty on an 0-1 pitch. And he grounds out to first base. So once again, Pepio gives up a walk, but they do not score. Kevin Biggio leads off with a strikeout on the 3-2 pitch against George Kirby. We have Mitch Haniger now against his former team. Looking for some pop maybe from Haniger. 1-1 pitch. And that is off the right field wall. Haniger is in safely, it looks like, for the first extra base hit for the Berries. Puts a runner at second with 1 away, bringing up Joey Votto. And what is Joey Votto going to do for us? Votto looks like he is doubled off the wall to deep center, dropping in. We have our second ever run, taking a 2-0 lead. 4 paws. What's going on, my guy? We are in the first ever game for the Saskatoon Berries. I hope you guys can still hear me out there. My voice is not faded yet. We have Joey Bart up. He's going to swing. Runner on second with 1 out. 3-2 count. Looks like a ground out to third. Joey Bart is out. So we have drafted this expansion team. Our number 9 hitter is our center fielder, Mauricio Dubon. Looking for a big 2-out hit. 3-2 count. Ball 4. So Dubon walks, which is absolutely huge for us. First and second now, 2 outs. And it's Jorge Mateo again on a 1-1 pitch. And it looks like a fly out to right field. But we do pick up a run, leading 2-0, heading to the top of the third. They're leading off with Marlowe, the left fielder, so Pepio will pitch. Ground ball up the middle, and unfortunately, it just sneaks under Kevin Biggio, so we've given up a hit. Looking for that double play ball once again, pitching to Urias on a 1-1 count. And it looks like we may have another hard hit ball turn the double play for the Berries for 2 quick outs. Bring up leadoff man Luke Raley. And Raley has knocked one out. The Mariners get a run on a Luke Raley home run. Brings up Jorge Polanco, cutting the lead. And here we have a ground ball up the middle, and that is the last out of the inning. Mariners have drawn closer, say 2-1. We head to the bottom of the third. Third baseman Nick Madrigal is up on a 2-2 pitch. Has flied out to center field, line shot by the looks of it, but that is the first out of the inning. We have Blaine Krim, the DH, up next, and on a 1-1 pitch, has grounded the ball to third base. That is the second out of the inning. Bringing up Kevin Pillar, who has struck out on a George Kirby fastball. The Berries go the third inning and do not score, heading to the top of the fourth. And just looking at 42 pitches so far for Ryan Pepio into the fourth inning here. Leadoff man is Julio Rodriguez this inning. And Julio lines the ball out to left field, but that is caught by Mitch Haniger. So we head to, brings up Kyle Raleigh. Raleigh sends one into center field. That is caught by Mauricio Dubon. And the next batter up then is J.P. Crawford. Pepio looking to have a quick inning here. 0-1 count, and we have a fly ball to right, and that ball is caught on a diving play by Kevin Pillar. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Technical difficulty here for a second. There we go. I got it. Looks like working again. My apologies. We have brings up Kevin Biggio, number 5 hitter, to lead off the bottom of the fifth for the Berries. Gotta love the uniforms. Gotta love the logo. And Biggio walks to lead off the inning. He is not a speed guy, right? No, 35. His stealing is very good at 65. Speed, not so much. We are going to hit with Mitch Haniger. Swing away. 0-2 count. And Mitch Haniger is called out. Nope, pardon me. Swinging strikeout. Brings up Joey Votto. Might be time for a little hit and run. Let's do a little hit and run. We haven't done this yet. A little hit and run here. Runner takes off. It's swung and missed, and Biggio is going to be out by a lot. That may not have been the play. So swinging away here now with Votto with nobody on base. Votto lines it towards center, popped it up on the infield, and that is going to be caught by the third baseman. We head to the top of the fifth. Berries 2, Mariners 1 as we look for our first ever win at home on opening day. 6-7-8, Ty France, the first man up, facing Ryan Pepio. grounded to third, and that is a quick out by Nick Madrigal. I won't do this for every game, I will say, you guys, but I hope you have fun with this. Out next is Sam Haggerty, who on a 1-0 count lifts the ball to right field. That is going to be caught by Kevin Pillar. And we are going to pitch to Cade Marlowe. And that is another strikeout for Ryan Pepio. The Berries continue to lead 2-1, heading bottom 5. Joey Bart is up. A 2-2 count. He is out. Another strikeout for George Kirby, his fourth. Mauricio Dubon into left field, but that looks like another easy play out there. As we get to the top of the lineup for Jorge Mateo with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Kirby. He has really settled in here. We are going to look at our bullpen. Get some players up and throwing in the pen. Garrett Clevenger and Jason Foley are going to get up in our pen here. Pepio has thrown well, 64 pitches into the top of the 6th. 9-1-2 of them, so Ramon Arias is up first. 3-2 pitch. Gets another strikeout for Pepio. On a cutter, Luke Raley is up. He homered in his last at bat, but strikes out in this one. Bring up Jorge Polanco on a 1-2 pitch. Swung on, hit to center field over the head of Dubon. It looks like another double for Jorge Polanco. I believe that's his second of the game. And brings up Julio Rodriguez, looking to tie the game. Do we pitch around him? I don't think so. We are going to go right after Julio Rodriguez. And it looks like we have a ground that Pepio fields, throws to first, gets the job done. 1 hit, left a man on, and the Berries lead 2-1, heading bottom of the 6th. Number 2 man, Nick Madrigal up again. Terrific contact guy, not a lot of power. Slow roller back to the pitcher and throw. He's safe. Madrigal has a hit. An infield hit for Nick Madrigal leading off the bottom of the 6th. He does have some speed as well, but I am going to swing away with Blaine Krim. See what happens here. A strikeout of Blaine Krim. It may be time now to push our hand a little bit. We are going to try to steal second with Nick Madrigal. Cal Raleigh, though, has a tremendous arm. Madrigal takes off, and it looks like he is safe. Another stolen base for the Berries. You know we're going to be aggressive on the base pass. So now it's an opportunity with an 0-1 count for Kevin Pillar to swing away. See if we can drive in this run. 3-2 count, and Pillar hits the ball to right field. It looks like it has gotten down for a hit. It has. Raleigh let's get past him. That is an error. And Nick Madrigal is brought in. That is huge for the Berries. Kevin Pillar ends up at second. We now have a 2-run lead. Kevin Biggio up. Still only 1 out on a 1-1 count. And Biggio is going to ground out and is retired. Pillar does go to third, though, on the play. And he had a big 2-out hit from former Mariner Mitch Haniger. See what he can do here. Unfortunately, he strikes out, leaving Pillar stranded at third, but it is a 3-1 Berries lead heading top 7. Pepio has thrown 81 pitches. We do have guys warming up the pen. We will give him a chance to get the start here, though. We're going to pitch to Cal Raleigh, and we get a ground ball to second base. That is a quick first out in the top of the 7th. Bringing up J.P. Crawford, who gets a K for Ryan Pepio, who's been absolutely electric for the Berries. And next up is Ty France. See if Pepio can finish the 7th inning here. He gets a fly ball out to center field. Dubon looks like he's settled under it. He has. That is the side. 3-1 Berries. It is stretch time here at Larry Walker Park. Time for us to set up the bullpen the way we like. Clevenger. Yes, we're going to set down Clevenger and Foley. Apparently, we should have done that earlier. Our setup men are Abner Uribe and Alex Vesia. So we're going to get both of them up at this moment because they've got Haggerty, Marlowe, Arias coming up in the next inning. We're probably going to look to Abner Uribe in that situation, I believe. That would have a righty, a switchy, and a left. So a switch hitter, left-handed hitter, and a right-handed hitter. So we probably look to Uribe. So here we go. Bottom 7, leading off is Joey Votto facing Austin Voth, the new pitcher. And Votto greets him with a hard hit ball, but right at the center fielder for the first out of the inning. Joey Bart, our catcher. He takes a walk, so we run on first here. Definitely not a speed guy at all, so we will have Mauricio Dubon swing away. Our number 9 hitter takes a pickoff attempt at Bart, but he is back in time. 3-2 pitch. And we have worked another walk from Mauricio Dubon. So first and second, bring up Jorge Mateo. What a chance for a huge hit here for the Berries. That ball is lined up the middle. Ball is shallow. Bart is a bad runner. Do we want to send him? There is only one out. We are not going to send him here. Hopefully this is not frozen my game at all. Hold the runner up there. We have loaded the bases with one out for Nick Madrigal, who is a tremendous contact guy. Do we have any potential pinch hitters on the bench? Not really. I think I like the contact ability of, we should have pinch ran for Garrett Hampson. First game jitters, we should have done that. That is okay. Not a problem for us moving forward. We'll remember that speed is on our bench. So Nick Madrigal's up, bases loaded, one out. We are going to swing away with Nick Madrigal. New pitcher is Adcock. And it looks like we may have grounded into a double play. Home to first. No, we safe at first. Bases remain loaded with 2 outs for our number 3 man, Blaine Krim. We could need a huge hit from Blaine Krim here. And it does not. Oh, we threaten, do not score, unfortunately. Krim grounds out into the fielder's choice. So we had top 8. We are definitely making a substitution in terms of our pitching here. We are going to bring in Abner Uribe. Yes, Abner Uribe is going to come in for Ryan Pepio, who is absolutely fantastic. 7 spectacular innings here. So we're going to pitch to Sam Haggerty, the left-handed hitter, with Abner Uribe. And that is a fly ball out to right field. It is getting down. Looks like it's going to be a double to lead off the inning. That is tough. Tough there. It's okay. We face a switch hitter now in Cade Marlowe, who we'll pitch to. Fly ball out to center field. Looks like the catch was made. Haggerty tags and goes to third. That is not a problem. We still have a 2-run lead, so we have a runner on third with 1 out. Pitching to Ramon Arias. This works out for us, I believe. Getting the right-handed hitter against the right-handed pitcher. Arias swings, hammers the ball to center field. That's going to score the run. That puts us in a bad situation. So we have a lefty and a switch hitter up. I think it's time to go to Vesia. Yeah, we're going to go to Vesia here. Bring in the lefty to face the lefty and the switch hitter. So bring it, and they're going to pinch hit with Mitch Garver. Unfortunately, that's not going to work out for us. So let's see if Vesia can get Garver here. Can you get a ball on the ground? Can we turn a double play? No, unfortunately, going to lead to the walk. So runners on first and second here with 1 out. We will pitch to Jorge Polanco with Vesia. 1-2 count. Huge strikeout from Alex Vesia. Second out of the inning. And now the third guy, Vesia has to face Julio Rodriguez with runners on. Let's see if we can get a big out here. And that ball is lined up the middle. And that is going to score the tying run. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Julio does the damage. We're going to have to leave Vesia in to face Cal Raleigh here, unfortunately, with 2 outs. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Loads the bases. Second walk for Vesia. This is not working out the way we expected. Left-handed here, though. J.P. Crawford. Let's see if we can get out of this. 1-2 count. And we do get the strikeout. But the Mariners have tied the game in the 8th against our setup men. That is not worked out the way we were hoping for. We're going to get, hopefully, Foley up. Is that going to be okay, or are they going to say no to this? Is he tired? No, Foley and Brent Suter up, a righty-lefty combination if necessary. We still have Reynaldo Lopez out there and James Karinchak, so we're not too bad that way. So let's see if we can take the lead here. Actually, we need to go back to our substitutions. I'm not going to have Jason Foley up. I'm going to have Karinchak because if we do take the lead, we'll go to him. If not, otherwise, we got righty, switch, lefty. So we may end up going to Suter here if we need to. But Kevin Pillar is going to lead off the bottom of the 8th for the Berries. Here's Kevin Pillar leading off, and he has popped it up to the first baseman and foul territory. Not the start we were looking for. Brings up Kevin Biggio. They do bring a lefty out of the bullpen. We can make a substitution to counter that. We will go with second baseman Garrett Hampson, I believe, to counter that move. See if we can get Hampson on base. He does have some solid contact, not a lot of pop. He's going to single into left field. That is a huge hit for us. 1-out single for Garrett Hampson off the bench because I believe he has quite a bit of speed. He has 65 speed, 75 stealing, so we are definitely going to send him as well. We are very, very aggressive on the base pass here, so let's try that. See if Hampson can't steal second base as well. He takes off, and it looks like, yep, Hampson is in with the stolen base. Puts a runner on second with 1 out. Let's see if Mitch Haniger can do the job once again. Looking for a big hit here. That runner gets away, but the runner stays. Ball got away, but the runner stays at second. So 1-1 count here with Haniger still up. Smash down the line. Looks like it's gone into the corner for a double. It has indeed. Haniger with the clutch double. Hampson comes in to score. Berries lead 4-3. Huge. We can now sit down Brent Suter, and we can work on James Karinchak is going to be our closer. So he is going to stay the one loosening in the pen. So a runner on second now. Joey Votto facing the lefty. I'm going to leave Joey Votto in here. I don't want to use all my pinch hitters to cheer. Ball gets away. Moving up to third is Haniger. That is huge. Now let's see if Joey Votto can bring in the run. Runner on first with less than 2 outs. See what Joey Votto can do. And he flies out to left field, but it looks like that is indeed going to score the run. Huge sac fly from Joey Votto. Berries lead 5-3. I hope you guys are out there enjoying this. I don't know if you are or not, but here we go. We have a walk. No, strikeout. My apologies. Strikeout to Joey Bart to end the 8th. Including our defensive position missing. What position do I have missing? Garrett Hampson is going to stay in the game and play second. And we are going to James Karinchak looking to shut down the door on the Mariners and bring home the first ever Saskatoon Berries win on opening day. We have a leadoff ground ball to short. That is taken care of by Jorge Mateo. 1 out, 2 outs away for the Berries. Sam Haggerty up. He lines it down to third, but Nick Madrigal with the leaping catch. 2 outs now, 1 out away for the Berries. Can they bring home the victory on opening day? And James Karinchak with the massive curveball gets the strikeout, gets the save, and the Saskatoon Berries winners on opening day, 5-3 over the Seattle Mariners. There you have it. Huge bounce back in the bottom of the 8th inning. Some clutch pinch hit from Garrett Hampson, clutch double from Mitch Haniger. There you see the box scores. We had a couple stolen bases along the way, something this team, 3 stolen bases, I believe, along the way, 1 caught stealing on a botched hit and run. That is perfectly fine, though. Berries win. I hope you've enjoyed this type of content. I'll likely be making it into a video. I greatly appreciate all the support here on 3 Up, 3 Down. We're not going to do this with every game, but I hope you appreciate and had a lot of fun with this. Off camera, I'm going to add a bunch of minor leaguers to the roster to fill out our AAA, AA, all those teams. But there you have it. Opening day win for the Saskatoon Berries. I hope you had a whole lot of fun. Make sure you turn in for more Berries videos. I will let you know when I'm going live with Berries play. It'll do some stuff off camera as well and probably add it to a video. So until next time, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Comment down, go Berries, go in the comments. Tell me you made it this far. I appreciate all the support here. And until next time, take care, everyone.